Hey guys! Welcome to Mama's Voice. In this program, we will meet priests from around the globe. We will discuss interesting features of their lives, from their humble beginnings, their calling, the churches, and more.
Hey guys! In this episode, we are with Reverend Father Jonathan Raymond Bartolome, Parish Priest of Santa Teresita Parish, located at Angeles City. Let us get to know more about him up close and personal here on Mama's Voice, Mama Mary's Voice. Hi Father, first of all, thank you for this interview. Kindly tell us something about yourself po.
I am Father Jonathan Raymond Mercado Bartolome, and they call me John or Father John for short. And I am 51 years old. I was born and raised in Angeles City, and I graduated from Holy Angel University, also in Angeles, with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering. And I entered the seminary in 1991, and I studied for another 9 years before being ordained as a priest on November 13, 1999 at Holy Rosary Parish, also in Angeles City.
What is your role in the diocese, Father? Or what were your roles, previous roles?
I am the incumbent parish priest of Santa Teresita Parish in Angeles City, and I am the executive director of the Media Apostolate of the Archdiocese. And my previous assignments, I am the secretary to the Archbishop for 2 years, and I became a school director after that at the University of the Assumption, in charge of the campus ministry and the outreach ministry. And my first parish was in Candaba, Pampanga, at the Lord's Baptism Parish. And then I also supervised the parish of our La Consolacion Parish in San Isidro, Guagua, and then Santo Cristo del Perdon in Villa Julita Subdivision in San Fernando. And currently, I'm the 9th parish priest of Santa Teresita Parish.
You said a while ago, Father, that you were the director of the Media Apostolate. As the director of the Media Apostolate po, what were your duties?
Well, I am the executive director, and I direct the TV show Men of Light. But I also foresee all the aspects of production. So I also do the design and the lights, and the editing part, because sometimes we are short of manpower, so I have to fill in that position.
You were also editing videos, Father.
Yes.
Wow.
So we have to learn every aspect of the production, from lighting, the camera, to function as a cameraman. Or
Kindly tell us something, even if it's already popular, Father, kindly tell us something about Amano and Men of Light.
Amano is the answer of the Archdiocese to the call of to use the new media in the field of evangelization, to spread the word of God. And this is the brainchild of then Father Ambo David, who is now the Bishop of Caloocan. And the Archdiocese would like to maximize the full potential of the mass media. So we have the print media, the Maya Pabalita, we have the radio station at 91 FM and the GVFM. We also have the social media, utilizing Facebook, YouTube, and other platforms. And I am in charge of the TV production. And we produce the weekly show, Men of Light. It is about the Sunday Gospel. So it is a reflection on the Sunday Gospel.
We already are attending Sunday Masses, but how come, or how did you come up with these Men of Light po?
It is the brainchild of Father Ambo, and we could accommodate as much people in the church, but using mass media or the new media, we could reach out to many people. And there is an audience out there waiting for such a format. And we have to maximize the potential of these different mediums and platforms.
What is your most memorable assignment po?
Every assignment is memorable because you encounter different challenges, you encounter different people, and they become part of your life. And it is difficult to not remember them and not be part of your history. So every challenge would make me grow in spirituality and give me a sense of fulfillment in my purpose as a priest.
If I may ask, Father, why did you choose to become a priest?
Well, it may sound like a cliche, but I would like to serve God by serving His people, especially the poor.
Who were your inspirations po?
Particularly our school chaplains. When I was still studying, I became the student representative of the campus ministry. And through the mentorship of Father Joseph Mary Bakay, I learned about priesthood, and I got exposed to different apostolates, to Bahay Pag-ibig and to other places where we serve the poor people. And it gives me a sense of profound joy. And so I thought, why not try it out?
When we return, we will still be with Father John. Stay tuned on Mama's Voice, Mama Mary's Voice. You are still watching Mama's Voice, Mama Mary's Voice. Please like and share our social media accounts to know more about our Mama's Voice. Back on our interview with Father John.
What do you usually do during your free time, Father? Do you have hobbies or interests?
Well, I do a lot of things. I play different musical instruments. I play the piano, the guitar, the violin, the trumpet, the kalimba. I compose songs. I paint. Wow. I cook. I like to clean. I watch different movies, Korean dramas. I write scripts. I sing. Anything under the sun. I would like to. I tried it out.
But how was your situation during the lockdown, Father? Especially here in your parish.
Well, I guess it is similar to the experience of most of us. It was very challenging. Much of the activities were put on hold. Financially, it was draining. There was no income, no masses, no activities. But the expenses are constant. We also have to compensate our staff and support them even though they are not reporting for work. But with much time available, we were able to have the church and the convent repainted. It is through the initiative of my parishioners and their generosity who donated the materials, and they volunteered to do the paint job. And because of that, it has made me closer to them. because we are always together every day for several months. They paint the church, I cook for them.
Wow. Do you have any future activities in your parish, Father?
As of now, we are concentrating on our mission stations, and we have 3 mission stations. One at the Visitation of Mary Chapel in Pampanga, Purok 5B, and we also have one in Purok 4B, and the San Lorenzo Ruiz Chapel at Purok 1 or Chacon Street, and it is also called the area.
Did you experience any challenges in your vicinity, Father, especially in your in this parish?
Well, the challenge in every parish is the time constraint, because we are given approximately 6 years to manage the parish, and the first challenge is to establish a relationship with the people and to win their trust, because that would require time and much effort. But it is only when people trust you that they would be willing to work with you hand in hand, because how could they follow somebody who is a stranger to them? Another challenge is on how to lead them towards a deeper spirituality. Of course, I have to tailor-made programs and activities that will suit their needs, and what appropriate activities would those be. And also, it is important that we plan for 5 years, a development plan for 5 years, and it requires lots of time and assessment and the cooperation of the people, and we need to create strategies in order to implement them. It is a big factor that I have supportive parish and chapel pastoral councils and parish finance council who would fund all these activities. And another difficulty is on how to facilitate quick decision making about the day-to-day issues, because every day is a challenge. Every day you encounter problems.
Yes. Can you tell us the details about this parish, Father? Upon entering your parish, actually it is my first time po to visit this parish. I've seen that it is on the 2nd floor. Is there any explanation about this, or why does your parish on the 2nd floor?
This parish was established 40 years ago. On March 15, we will be celebrating our 40th anniversary. And it started as a small chapel. And when it was established as a parish, the structure below is that's the perimeter of the area of the parish. It's small, so there is a need to expand, and there's no way to expand it except to make a 2nd floor structure. And this started during the time of Father Rolando Lopez, Father Olet. That was approximately 2001 to 2007. And considering the fact that it was affected by the eruption of Mount Pinatubo, so there is really a need to reconstruct the church.
How about your challenges po in managing a parish that is in the city? I mean, Angeles City is a big city po, Father, and there are a lot of parishes around it. So, did you experience any challenges po?
Yes. It is a big challenge because even though it is in the city, you won't feel that we are really in the city, because financially it is struggling. And taking into consideration the other parishes surrounding us, people prefer big churches, for weddings, for other celebrations. And another factor that hinders people to come here and go to church is there's no parking space.
Yes.
But we could see progress because one strategy, one technique that I use is to celebrate street masses, so that to have a personal encounter with the people, and eventually, when they would feel at ease with my presence, they would come to visit and have celebrate mass here.
How about language barrier, Father?
Another factor, because the people here are not purely Kapampangan. Others are from different provinces. So whenever, even though the mass is in Kapampangan, sometimes I have to deliver the homily in Tagalog. And we also have English masses, but sometimes people would request that even though it's English, I talk in Kapampangan or Tagalog. So there is a difficulty in the language.
Do you also have, this is Angeles City po, do you also have foreigners who are your parishioners po?
Yes, we have, I don't know from which country, but they are colored, they are dark skinned, and they would hear mass here, and after that they would have a short chat with me. But during the lockdown, they never showed up. Hopefully, when things would become normal again.
When we return, we will still be with Father John. All this and more on Mama's Boys, Mama Mary's Boys. Welcome back on Mama's Boys, Mama Mary's Boys. Don't forget to like and share our social media accounts to know more about our Mama's Boys. Back on our interview with Father John. How do you encourage po the people to join masses, especially now during the pandemic po?
All I do is go to them. Sometimes I walk to their puroks and just have a short chat with them. And I try to become friends with them. Because if you are they are your friends, they would be interested in seeing you even during masses. I play with the children. I opened up the parish for other activities like Zumba, and I made the third floor as the playground of children, so as to encourage them to visit even the convent. And eventually, they would go to mass.
Speaking of the controversial ones, Father, Angeles City has, sorry for asking this, has a red light district po. How do you encourage those people to visit the church or to know about God po?
I was surprised that one of my chapels is located in the area, the den of prostitutes, actually. And it is there where I first celebrated my first street mass. And I was not aware that that place is related to such activities. But those who are in charge of the chapel frequented the church during the pandemic, and I became close to them, and I saw their effort. I am a witness to their effort to transform that place into so that people would be aware about their religiosity. Every day they recite the rosary and the angelus, and now I assigned it as one of our mission stations. And our catechists also go there to teach the children how to pray, to teach them about the sacraments, to be aware of our faith. And eventually, after Easter, we will be dedicating their chapel in honor of San Lorenzo Ruiz.
What do you usually do, Father, on your mission stations? Or how did you come up with this activity of yours?
Well, we copied the mission stations of Bishop Ambo because I am directing the show, and he's one of the hosts, and I got to learn about his mission station because they aren't able to establish chapels or churches there, so they might as well improvise, and they created the mission stations. And in our mission stations, we usually assign catechists so that the children will be updated regarding our faith, our religion, and then we do feeding program in partnership with some hospitals and my friends who donate from abroad raw materials. So there is feeding program, there is vaccination, deworming, to also answer their needs. And if it would be normalized, we would also give a scholarship and provide school supplies, uniforms for the children. And that is part of our plan. And we already have donors for that.
Wow. A while ago, Father, we learned about your activities or you doing production on media apostolate like Men of Light. What else do you do for production or acting, Father?
Yes.
Do you act?
I am part of Teatro Kapampangan, who is producing also religious theater productions, like Tulaok, which is the yearly sarsuela about the passion and death and resurrection of Jesus. We also have Simyong, the life story of Archbishop Pasiano Aniceto, the Ladies of St. Vincent, the life story of Vincent de Paul, Don Bosco, what else? And many other productions.
Tulaok is with Arti Santa Rita.
Art Santa Rita, Teatro Kapampangan.
What is your message, Father, to the faithful, especially your parishioners, especially through this time, especially in this pandemic, and the celebration of the 500 years of Christianity in the Philippines?
Okay. I would like to relate it to the theme of the 500 years of Christianity, gifted to give. May we lead a life as a gift to others. We have received so much blessings from God, but sometimes because we are too focused on what others have and what we do not have, we fail to recognize our giftedness. May we develop an attitude of gratitude so that we could see everything as a blessing, even the inconveniences in life. Because these inconveniences could be avenues for growth and the discovery of our abilities. In turn, when we realize that we are blessings, we receive blessings, we become blessings to other people. We are gifted. May we learn to give to others.
How about your message po to the youth?
To the young people, dear young people, do not lose your vitality. Inspire more. Follow your dreams. Maintain your enthusiasm, your optimism, your generosity. And do not let yourselves be robbed of sensitivity.
We would like to thank Reverend Father Jonathan Raymond Bartolome and his parishioners at Santa Teresita Parish, Angeles City, for this interview.
There you have it, guys.
Thank you for joining us in this episode of Mama's Boys. Hope to see you in our future episode. This has been your host, Karen Dane. Jamataray shune!